Right, what's up guys, and welcome back to the Zulfa Club, and welcome back to another episode of Become a Legend on PES 2018. And so far, we're still winless in AFC Bournemouth colours, but in terms of individual performances, we've done actually pretty well for ourselves, getting a couple of goals and assists here and there. But let's take a look at today's schedule. We've got West Brom at home, Newcastle away, which we lost in the FA Cup against, and then Crystal Palace at home. So three very winnable games, but with this side, you can't really expect much, especially if the defense is rather leaky and quite honestly, frankly, really bad with Ake, Cook and Mings at the back right there. Let's take a look at the table. First of all, we're still 3 draws and 3 losses after 6 games. It's not looking good at all, guys. I mean, I don't know what we can do to improve, but surely the first game will be a test of character based on the team's performances as of late. But Zulfa is starting once again, which is good. Hopefully we can grab a couple of goals or maybe assists with Jermaine Defoe up top, the captain. Same midfield, same defense. West Brom have Rondon up top. It's going to be a tough one, but a very winnable game, as I mentioned previously, if we dig in deep and potentially get all 3 points in the bag. Our very first 3 points in the bag. That's the aim for the first game. Hopefully we can do that with Zulfa on the pitch, guys. Bournemouth looking to start very strong early on. Zulfa already galloping forward. Stanislas back towards Zulfa, the strike, and it's just wide. What a start that would have been for AFC Bournemouth and Zulfa. Right from kickoff. Actually, it was Fraser on that left-hand side. Zulfa just pulls his shot wide off the goalkeeper. Bournemouth get themselves a corner in the 7th minute of this game. Starting off very strong, that's what I like to see. It's towards Zulfa to scramble in the box. It's towards Zulfa with the back heel. My goodness me, it's a fantastic save by the goalkeeper. I think Ben Foster's in goal for West Bromwich Albion. But it was a scramble. Failed to clear away by Gibbs. And that back heel, a cheeky back heel. Fortunate enough for Foster, there was not enough power behind it. Corner again. Sermon will take. It's towards Zulfa, and it's just over the bar. 3 glorious opportunities already for Zulfa. He needs to improve on his finishing. Given that it was a tough header from the corner, remains 0-0 early on. It's all Bournemouth at the moment. Zulfa's won the ball back. He's got Defoe in the middle. Finds Defoe. There's the header. There's the goal. That partnership strikes yet again. Zulfa with a lovely cross on that right hand side, won the ball back from the defender, and Jermaine Defoe put him in that box, and he will do the job for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look at this one more time. Zulfa wins the ball cleanly. Great cross to find Defoe. What a header that is. I'm not the tallest player on the pitch. 1-0 to AFC Bournemouth. Bournemouth really taking it to West Bromwich Albion now. Zulfa, lovely dink ball over the top for Defoe. Almost got there. Unlucky. Defoe back towards Zulfa. Lovely ball for the right hand side. It's Cook, and he puts it wide. That really should have been 2-0. Cook making a lovely run for the midfield. Again, Defoe and Zulfa combining. Great pass on the right hand side. Just pulls a shot wide. Really should be 2-0, guys. We are taking West Bromwich Albion to the sword now. Counter-attack maybe on Defoe. Zulfa, he's got some vigour and pace about him today. Zulfa, Defoe's making a run. It's still Zulfa. Zulfa goes for the left-hand side. Surely the shot falls kindly for Zulfa. And there is the second goal of the game. That will be the easiest goal Zulfa will ever score in an AFC Bournemouth shirt. I guarantee you that. Once again, coming from the left-hand side. Fraser, I believe, Zulfa passed it to for the initial shot. Great run by Zulfa. The shot was decent. Great save, but right in the path of Zulfa. In the end, 2-0 to AFC Bournemouth. There's the half-time whistle. Brilliant and dominating performance by the AFC Bournemouth players. The usual culprits showing what they can do, with Zulfa and Defoe combining for the goals. Heavily involved in that first half. 8 shots, 4 on target. Much more of the same, please, in the second. Second half here. Chris Brunt, lovely ball on the top for Rondon. The save was not that great. It was scramble in the box. Here's Zulfa. Still trying to get maybe a goal and assist to his name. Defoe back towards Zulfa. Great play. Shot was rather tame in the end for Foster. Right, guys, and there is the full-time whistle. It remained 2-0 in that second half. Not a lot of action, as you guys may know, but we did grab ourselves our very first win of the bloody season. My goodness me, did it take a while. It took us 7 games to do so, just dominating on all fronts in that game, the first and the second half. The man of the match was, of course, the main man, Zulfa himself. Right, let's take a look at the scores in Matchday number 7 from across the league. Arsenal winning and Manchester United picking up wins as well. At the top of the table, the 2 Manchester clubs still dominating at the top. AFC Bournemouth still remain in 18th, but a win is a win, and we can only improve from here on out after that win against West Bromwich Albion. Take a look at Zulfa's stats. After 5 games, 6.8 rating average, 3 goals and 2 assists. Decent. Right, so we have maintained our spot in the starting lineup, which is always nice to see. We are at Newcastle away in the league this time. They did knock us out in the FA Cup. Josh King will start up top. Jordan Ibe making an appearance on the left-hand side as well. But the aim is the same. Hopefully all 3 points in the bag, back to the Vitality Stadium. Here's Zulfa finding his partner in crime for today's game, Josh King. Jordan Ibe. Zulfa sees the run of Gosling. Well, that was rather spectacular. And special, I should say, from Gosling. Didn't work off that time. Didn't come off cleanly that time. Decent effort nonetheless. Credit to him for trying. Remains 0-0 early on. Out wide here, here's Fraser. Finding a lovely ball for Zulfa. Zulfa cuts it back for King. Fantastic save by the goalkeeper. My goodness me, what a save that was. Brilliant play by Fraser and Zulfa on the right hand side. Lovely ball by Zulfa to find King. He really should be putting that into the back of the net, but a fantastic save by the Newcastle goalkeeper early on here. Corner taken by Sermon, trying to find Zulfa, still alive, but in the end cleared away. Newcastle having their first attack of the game. Lovely play, it's Atsu, and there's the goal. Just like that, Christian Atsu gets Newcastle up and running for Newcastle against Bournemouth, against the run of play, really. Bournemouth have been dominating early on, but again, a lack of organisation at the back costs them a goal once again. Nothing I can do. 1-0 to Newcastle. Newcastle trying to play it from the back. Oh, Zulfa intercepts it. Lovely interception for King. There's the equaliser. Just like that. The lead lasted 6 minutes, to be exact, for Newcastle United. Zulfa intercepted the ball with ease. A mistake at the back by the Newcastle defender. But let's take a look at this one more time. Just lazily passing the ball blindly right into the path of Zulfa. Great feed for Josh King. And it's 1-0 here at Newcastle. Bournemouth easing their way back into the game now. Lovely ball over the top for Josh King. Shot didn't get clean. Zulfa in the end with a follow-up. Credit to him, man. He continued his run deep in midfield for the counter-attack. But lovely ball on the top by Gosling to find Josh King. Shot was blocked. The Zulfa shot was also blocked in the end. Nonetheless, a corner for Bournemouth right before half-time, I should say, 10 minutes before half-time. The corner swung in. It's a decent one by Sherman. Ball is still alive. Zulfa's calling it. Calling for it. Here is Zulfa. Trying to hold on to his man. Back over the top for King. Oh my goodness me. Why didn't you shoot, my man? Great action in this first half. Zulfa's continued his run. It's Zulfa. Oh my goodness me. What a goal that would have been on his weaker foot as well. Such fluidity in AFC Bournemouth's play today. It's a fantastic strike. Just tracks his shot wide of that far post. Should have been 2-1 really. And there is the half-time whistle. Great bit of action in that first half here away at Newcastle. Atsu put Newcastle ahead in the 18th minute, but Josh King made it 1-1 in the 24th. More to come in the second half, please. Zulfa. Twisting and turning. Lovely bit of skill. Arter. In the end, the shot was obtained by Gosling. Corner for Newcastle United. Matt Ritchie will take. It's a good one. Scramble. Surely just clear it, people. My goodness me. Really is not that difficult. But Zulfa wins the header by... I think he was fouled in the process. It looks like a head injury. Looked really brutal, that one. Oh my goodness me. That is a brutal one for Zulfa to take on the head. Nonetheless, he wins a free kick for his side in the 65th minute. Ball over the top. Trying to find King. Zulfa calls for the ball. Taken wide. Pulls it back. And there's Joshua King again. Another assist for Zulfa. Another goal for Josh King. In the 66th minute. My goodness me. That partnership is turning out to be a lovely one on top of Bournemouth's attack. Let's take a look at this one more time. Zulfa, lovely run. Lovely pullback for Josh King. My goodness me, 2 assists for Zulfa. And it's 2-1 for Bournemouth. Newcastle trying to find the equaliser. Oh my goodness me, this could cost us. Mitrovic. Oh my goodness me, fantastic save by Boric in goal. That could have been the equaliser. But Mitrovic got the opportunity. What on earth was Ake doing? What is he doing most of the time? But my goodness me, fingertip save. World-class stuff by Arthur Boric in goal. Newcastle get themselves yet another corner in the second half. Swinging in. The header. Fantastic save again. Here come Bournemouth. They want to finish this game and kill off Newcastle. Once and for all. Zulfa driving forward. Oh, a lovely pass for King. And there's his hat-trick of goals. While Zulfa claims a hat-trick of assists for Joshua King. In the 88th minute, surely now, Bournemouth will take their second 3 points in the bag in the Premier League. My goodness me, what a play that was by Zulfa and Joshua King. Zulfa again penetrating that Newcastle defense. Lovely through ball for King. For a lovely finish into the bottom corner as Newcastle make a couple of changes later on. But that is surely it. 3-1 to Bournemouth. And there is the full-time whistle. Well-deserved victory for Joshua King, Zulfa and co. A hat-trick of assists for Zulfa while King grabs the match ball because of his hat-trick of goals. A brilliant away performance at Newcastle today. My goodness me, great stuff from the boys. 10 shots, 8 on target, 132 passes attempted. Man of the match was hat-trick hero himself, with an 8.0 rating, Josh King. Let's take a look at matchday number 8 results. Manchester City winning once again, Arsenal winning as well. Liverpool's struggles still continue early on in the season as Bournemouth have climbed over Liverpool in 12th spot. That's so good to see, man. We're not far off of 6th spot where Tottenham are, to be honest with you guys. So if we keep this momentum going, this run and form going, we could potentially challenge for a Europa League spot this season. 6 games played for Zulfa, 3 goals and 5 assists after that game. Just keeps getting better and better, I should say, for the youngster. Right, so once again for our final game of the episode, we are in the starting lineup. That's always good to see. But we are at home this time against Crystal Palace. Let's make it 3 out of 3 wins in today's game. Callum Wilson will stop up top alongside Zulfa. Jordan Ibe regains his spot at the left-hand side. No changes other than that, besides the ones on top. But hopefully another 3 points to end off a brilliant episode for Bournemouth and Zulfa as a whole. Chance for Crystal Palace, Benteke. Lovely ball over the top for Zaha. Oh my goodness me, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, that's just a gift early on for Wilfried Zaha. Oh my goodness me, I think that was Tyrone Mings with another mistake out the back. It's gonna cost us once again. I just know it. I just know it. It's just an easy ball to play back to the goalkeeper for Begovic in goal. I don't know why you don't just pass it back. 1-0 for Crystal Palace. Bournemouth need to respond rather quickly. Here's Wilson. Lovely ball on the top for Zulfa. Right into row Z. Not handsome and pretty at all for the first effort for Bournemouth in this first half. Great bit of play, but Zulfa really maybe should have taken it down rather than trying the spectacular. Not really my cup of tea, that one. Zulfa. He's got Callum Wilson. Wilson. He's onside, Callum Wilson. Surely you got to finish, my man. Has to be stronger in that situation. Zulfa. What can he do? Look at the space and time. He's got Zulfa with a strike. Took too long. Chance maybe for Crystal Palace now. And it's a shot. Was blocked. They do get themselves a corner though. Crystal Palace still having that 1-goal lead going into the second half. Yohan Cabaye will take the corner for Crystal Palace. What can they do here? The header! Oh my goodness me, it's just wide for Milejovic, I think that's how you pronounce his name, not too sure. But a decent opportunity for Crystal Palace once again to make it 2-0 against Bournemouth. Right, and there is the half-time whistle. Rather disappointing effort shown in that first half for the boys in black and red. Crystal Palace clearly the better side in that first half. Need more from the boys, especially going into the second half. Zaha for Benteke. Oh, he should have put that one in. That was a big opportunity for Christian Benteke to make it 2-0 for Crystal Palace, that one. Bournemouth need to find something in the second half. A bit of play between Zulfa and Defoe, who has come on for Wilson. Lovely feed for Defoe. Fantastic goal. And just like that, that partnership will always work for you. Guaranteed 100% you'll get an assist or goal between the two. Guarantee it, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness me. Goodness me. I'm just in awe of that move. Great build-up once again. Zulfa and Defoe involved as per usual. Great by Zulfa to get past his man. What a finish that is. Classic and trademark Jermaine Defoe. As Zulfa has actually been substituted for his efforts for that one. So I don't know what the movement is there for the manager. It's 1-1 nonetheless. Fast forwarding the later actions of the game. Oh my goodness me. You've got to be kidding me. Christian Benteke has surely won it for Crystal Palace. Oh, it's just poor defending once again. Look at the space on that left-hand side. I'm just going to skip the goal. It really is the last action of the game. So disappointing. And there is the full-time whistle. A late goal conceded for Bournemouth. I just don't know what to say, guys. The defending for this side is absolutely just poor. Just really poor. Crystal Palace were the better side overall in this game. The match winner, Christian Benteke, is awarded the man of the match for his winning goal late on. Let's take a look at matchday number 9 results and the standings after that one. AFC Bournemouth dropped down to 13th after that loss, that devastating loss I should say, against Crystal Palace. Don't know, man, don't know. I don't know why the manager took off Zulfa after a brilliant assist for Jermaine Defoe in that second half to equalise for Bournemouth. Let's take a look at these stats. After 7 games, 3 goals and 6 assists for Zulfa. Not bad at all on the individual side of things. But his abilities and stats remain the same. Hopefully he can improve from here on out in the later games. It can only get better for the main man. So let's look at the team of the month for the Premier League. So far, Zulfa is in the team of the month alongside Ozil and Hazard for October. Fantastic stuff for the young lad. Right, so we are in the starting lineup for the next game, which I'll be playing in the next episode, of course. But before we end off things in today's episode, let's take a look at the goal rankings. Zlatan is with at top with 8. Cazorla surprisingly as well with 8, as Zulfa, King and Defoe make the rounds in the goals department for Bournemouth there. Zulfa and Ander Herrera with 6 assists apiece in the assist ranking, so that's always nice to see after 9 games. But that is going to be it for today's episode. If you guys did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, rating down below as per usual, and if you're new around here, why not go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well, as it will be truly and greatly appreciated. So with that being said, hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks again for tuning in to some more Become a Legend on PES 2018, and remember to keep it real.